Hello everyone. So this is a tutorial to show you how to put a transaction through. Say if you're going for a study class and you've taken a few books for that, or if you're going for an event. Now there's two ways that we can do this. One is if you one or two scenarios that this would be needed. One, if you have the iPad and the whole till set up with you, the iPad, the scanner, the card machine with you that you're taking with you to the event or the class, or if you're not taking it but the stock is still leaving the bookshop. So first we'll do if the stock is leaving the bookshop for a study class or for an event, let's say Geetathon, where you wouldn't have the card machine and the till system with you. So say you've taken a few holy Gitas and a couple of self-informants. So I tap on the Gita, which is, you can see the Gita on the left hand side, the quick keys that are there. So you just tap on Holy Gita books, book, English, and I say the red all-in-one basically. Now we know Holy Gita is zero price, so I tap on that and I change the price to 0 and then say update price. And in quantity I say, let's say I take 20. Same thing, let's say I'm taking Gujarati books, so book Gujarati all in one, tap, change price to 0, change quantity to 10, let's say, update quantity. Now I want to take a couple of self-informants, so I search for it or I scan it. Tap, yes, I tap on it and I change the quantity to 2, update quantity. So I can see that I owe £20 now. Now if I tap on pay, now in this screen you'll see at the bottom there's an option to add a customer. So add a customer to process the sale using the following lay-by or on account. So you want to add customer. Now most people will be on the system already, so if I search I should be able to find myself. But say if you're not, then you can tap on add new customer. On the right hand side corner you can see it, and then basically fill in all the details, so name, email, phone number, as much detail as possible. I mean, basic email is a must, and then email and name basically. So, and then you just say save, which is grayed out on the right hand side top corner, but it will become blue once you've filled in the email address. So you cancel now, and I'll just tap my name. Now here I say lay-by, so I literally tap on lay-by, so do not tap on account because the reconciliation for that at the back end is different. You want to tap lay-by, which basically means it's an open sale, it's parked for now, but the stock is leaving this bookshop, but the payment will come at a later date. So you want to tap lay-by. Now this is the add note to sale box which will pop up when you do that. Here you want to put in your name, so whoever's putting the transaction through, and then whatever event or study class you're taking it for. So I'll say study class text, and I tap on complete sale, which is at the bottom of this box. And here I want to make sure that I send the email. So email will be picked up because we've added a customer, so email will already be there. All you need to do is tap on the green send icon which is next to the email on the right side. So tap on send, so you'll say sent, and then you tap on new sale, which is on the right hand side top corner, to bring us back to the original screen. Now, so the books have left, you've taken it. Now say you bring your, you need £20, but you've sold only one book, but you still want to hold on to the other one just in case more people turn up for the class, or you can sell that at the same event that's happening in two days time or something, say Geetathon. So the way you go back to the same transaction is you tap on the 3 little lines on the left hand side top corner next to where it says Kirti till Kirti user. On the left hand side, tap on the 3 lines, and then this gray box will come up. Then you tap on sales history, which is the second option on this list. And I can see the transaction that I just put through is already there. So sometimes you might need to scroll through to find the transaction if it was a few days back, but you can look at it by date, or if you have the receipt number, you can search for it. The thing that you want to make sure that you have is a filter by sale, which on the left hand side you'll see filter by sales status. It should be open sales or lay-by, because if it's closed sales then it will take a long time for it to load and you'll be scrolling through loads of completed transactions. So if I just tap on that filter by sales status, you'll see there's lots of different ways of doing this. So I want to see lay-by sales or open sales. So if I tap on the transaction once I've found it, so I tap on it and that opens up, and I say open sale. So this brings up the same transaction. Now if I go on pay, so I tap on the blue pay. Now where it says pay £20, like right on top on the right hand side, it says pay £20, and there's 9 small circles on the right side of the £20 digits keypad. So if I tap on those circles, I'll bring up the keypad, and I want to change. So I don't want to pay £20 at this point. I only have £10 because I've sold one book. So I type in 10 and I say update payment. Or let's say, for better example, if I say 5, I say update payment. Yeah. Now here, if I say I've got cash with me, so I tap on, you can pay by cash, card, check, however you have been paid. So you want to tap on cash, let's say. Now immediately it'll change to the next due amount. So although you have paid £5, you still owe another £15. So you'll know straight away. And then you follow the same process. So you tap on lay-by. It'll come up with the notes. You leave the notes as it is and you say complete sale. And then you send the receipt again. The receipt will say that £5 paid, another £15 due basically. So you want to tap on the send. So it'll say sent. And then you tap on new sale to go back to the original screen. So that's if you are bringing you're basically doing part payment. Say you've brought the stock back. So you remember you didn't make any change to the stock when you did the part sale. So what you want to do is now you've brought the 2 books. Out of the 2 books, you've brought one back, and let's say all the Holy Gitas. You've sold a few, and you've got donation for a few. So the way you do it is, again, you go back to sales history. So tap on the 3 lines, sales history, second option, and then you go back into the transaction. So I go into it, tap on the transaction. So if you notice here, it says this is the receipt that the customer would have received. So it says total £20, cash £5, balance 15. So now you want to open sale. Again. Now here, say you've brought one self-informant back. Now you can't make changes to the quantity now because it's the transaction is closed or it's parked already, or is on lay-by. But you would have to enter the products that you brought back. So let's say I've brought 5 Holy Gitas in Gujarati back, 10 Holy Gitas in English back, or 15 Holy Gitas in English back, and 1 self-informant. So I basically put that through. So self-informant. So you put exactly the same product, but you're basically looking at what you have brought back. So I've brought 1 self-informant back. So I tap on the quantity and I make it -1. I update the quantity. Now I tap on Holy Gita, book, English, all in one. And here I again zero the price. And let's say I've brought 15 back of update quantity. And let's say I've brought all the Gujarati ones back for example's sake. So I say Gujarati, all in one. How many? 10, so we want to minus the 10. Update quantity, 0 the price. But I have received, let's say, £10 donation. So I tap on Holy Gita, offering any, all in one. So that adds it here. And I tap on that and I say £10. So that instantly updates my payment option. So this is how much I should have on me. So I've returned one self-informant. I paid £5 towards the first self-informant and I have £10 donation. So I should have £15 with me. So for example's sake, because it was £15 earlier, so let's say I got £17 donation. So you see, it updates the payment. So you will know how much cash you should have if you don't have that much cash and there's something that's gone wrong somewhere which you'll have to trace. So say pay, and then I put the transaction. I'm not going to complete the sale for now because I don't want to close this transaction. But if you, let's say, you want to update it on the go, update the stock on the go, you can also do that, and you can tap on lay by. Or you want, this is usually we do this as a last stage, so when the stock all comes back, you know what's come back, you basically put what's come back as a negative quantity, and then you know exactly what's been sold and how much you should have. So you want to tap on, let's say, cash or card, and then so I'll say cash, and then I say save note, and I send the transaction, send the receipt. So now if I tap on new sale and I go back into sales history, you'll notice it won't be there. So you see that's completed. So transaction is completed, all the money that was owed, I have exactly that much, and that's done. So that's if you're not taking the iPad setup with you. Say if you're going for an event and you're taking the iPad setup with you, when you're taking a good few books, you're taking a few crates of books. Now you don't need to put obviously every single product that you're taking, because you could be taking multiple titles with you. All that you need to do is so in this case it'll have to be my login or someone who has authority to log in. So I can close this. Let's say login. Now what I want to do is go on settings, exit store, I say exit. So it brings me to this. So let's say I've gone to an event. This is the screen I want to get to, such that, so I type in the store name, which is Chinmaya Mission UK, and let's say I put Nibs, I put my password now. So the reason we do that is most iPads that are taken outside of Kirti actually are already set up on the right till, but you always want to make sure you are on the right till. So this is the process that you would go through if you're not on the right till. So what you want to do is an external events register. So that's the till that you want to get to, not the Kirti till, because that's for us to be able to identify which sale has been taken for this from this event and what's from Kirti itself. It's particularly useful when we are doing annual reports, because it may not we may not necessarily register what this event was or which particular transaction is. So make sure that you're on external events. You just tap on that, which is the third option here, And that's it. So that's all that you need to do. So you notice on the left hand side top corner it says Kirti external events nibs. So this is the till that you want to get to, and then it's regular till transaction, which you can watch in the other video that's available on the YouTube channel. So this is if you have taken the iPad system with you. If you've not taken it, you follow the first process that's been said, where you put the books through, and then when you bring the cash back, you put that through. Now that particular process is also for, let's say, Prasad Pustikas. You've taken Prasad Pustikas for an event, you put the quantity through, you know how much it will cost you. If you're giving a discount, then you put the discount through, but the payment hasn't come through for whatever reason. But the fact that or maybe it's been agreed that it will be free, so the price will be zero, but the fact that the stock is going out has to still be entered into the system, just so we can also see stock movement when we do the analysis and forecast for the next quarter. Excellent. So that's about it. If there's any questions, obviously give me a call or drop us an email, and we'll talk through the rest of the bits. Thank you so much.